Hello everybody, this is Greldán. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my tips and suggestions for creating farm accounts and getting a mass amount of resources in one day. And those resources this is just a possibility if you do everything as I suggested. I can actually do it based off of timing, but even then you still can get a lot of resources just by doing this plan. Now I have 7 farm accounts. Each farm account I have set up somewhat the same. Not all of them have this many T2 cavalry yet, but they're working on it. So now this 41,000 roughly. I'm off a little bit from 41,000. So 41,000 T2 cavalry is just enough roughly to fill up 3 level 5 resource plots. With that being said, these plots they give you what 300,000 resources if you clear it, or the equivalent if you're looking at stone and iron. All right. So that takes if you have 3 marches out gathering that many, you get out 900,000 resources, or its equivalent for the stone or iron. All right, and that's in 6 hours. Now, if you were to send those troops back out immediately after the 6 hours is over, and you do this every 6 hours, and you have the amount of farms that I have, which is 7, and all of the farms have 41,000 T2 calv, you will reap 25,200,000 resources in one day. Now, that's a lot of resources. I don't think any real player will ever debate that. Now, it's hard to be able to do that. You got to have literally no life in order to do that, though, if you ask me. Now, to show you how I have the rest of my farms set up. Now, all of my farm castles look somewhat like this. They're all C12. They all have the level 12 wall up, because I'm working on getting upgraded to 13 right now. They all have 1 stone mine level 12. All right, and the hospitals are usually set up to upgrading when I don't have anything else to upgrade. I'm trying to get the hospital to actually have 41k beds, because once that happens, then I can actually know for a fact that my troops are protected. Uh, I can be attacked. I can attack myself if I want the kills, which I don't do that, but I hear people do it all the time. And hey, I mean, my troops will be good, and I'll most likely get a free port. It doesn't matter to me. So let me go and upgrade one of the medic tents. And now, with that being said, I always keep this activated. It's called Harvest. It reaps 6 hours of your in-house resources every time you use it. It's got a 12-hour cooldown, so you can use it twice a day. So with using that, you reap a free 12 hours worth of resources a day. Very good, very beneficial. Now, to go into my sciences, always try to max out the resource science. The compound plow and the circular saw at the top there, I don't really care for those. Some of my farms have them, but that's just because I didn't have anything else to research at the time. The depot, never upgrade the depot past the rank 1, because that'll mean less resources going to your main. Alloy drill is pretty much the compound plow and the circular saw at the top, just with stone. Right? the pickaxe right there, that's for gathering your stone speed. That you want that as high as possible because that to keep that up with that 6 hours time. Now to actually look at how to set up the outside of the farms. This is my little square. I call it my hole. That Lord name in the very center with the bubble on it, that is a placeholder for me because my main is out and out having fun at the moment. Or at least he was. The fun time's over and now I'm just waiting to port back. I'm thinking about staying for a little while. Alright. Over there you see DOU Keket. That's a friend of mine. I gave that castle to her so that she can continue to play because she was thinking about quitting on her old server. I don't want that. And I like her. She's awesome. Alright, now, as you see, this account is named Greldán Farms 1. I have Greldan Farms 2, Greldan Farms 3, Greldan Farms 4, Greldan Farms 5, Greldan Farms 6, and Greldan Farms 7, all in this circle. Now, you may be asking, why does it say my city has a bubble on it? And if you look at the bubble, why is it 7 hours and 12 minutes if it's a farm? And why does it have 6.2 mil food and 5.4 mil wood? Well, this, my friends, is called a depot castle. When my main is out on business, I turn this castle into a depot so that it can attack all my other farms and gain the resources and then throw up a shield. When I do that, it stops an enemy from coming and taking my resources while I cannot harvest them. It is a very good perk. It is a very good strategy to keep your resources safe. My depot castle is not in the farm alliance that I have set up. It is not even in an alliance. Purpose being is this very reason. I cannot let people take my resources. When this bubble goes down in 7 hours, I'm going to once again attack my other farm castles, and I'm going to then shield again. That is how I do it. That is how I always do it, and that's how I will always do it for probably the rest of my gaming life. And yeah, now how do you get over the VIP search bar when you're so far out like I am? I am all the way out there. I'm far. Alright, from the resource 5 plots. So you can easily just come down here and hand search for them. I see, I already found one for food. That's 371 squares away from me. I found another one for food. Ooh, and I also found one for wood already. Usually those are rare to find just that fast. Yeah, there's this way. But today I'm going to tell you about another way. I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like logging over to my main castle. So I'm going to go ahead and just send my troops out to these ones that I just found. Where's that wood mine? There we go. And find a stone mine. Now, the way I do it to get over that hump, I go on to my main that always has VIP available, and I search using the main for a whole crap ton of resource plots, and then I write them down. Right when I write the chords down and I come back to that spot, usually there's one there. Sometimes it's a different one. It's very rare that there's no longer a plot there. Sometimes people even take the plot before I get there, which is perfectly fine. Because I then have a huge list of these resource plots and where they are. And I usually prepare, let's see, there's 7 farms at 3 marches apiece. That would be 21 plots. I usually prepare about 30 of them, just to be sure that all my guys are going to get into a good plot that I need. and each farm has its set like what it's searching for. Like Greldán Farms 2, that's searching for wood. Greldán Farms 3 is searching for food. Greldán Farms 4 is stone. Just and so forth. I think it's the same order. 5 is wood. 6 is food, and 7 is stone. 7 is in major catch-up mode right now because I started that one late. But still, my overall point is never feel like you don't have a way to find these plots. You do have two ways, and I just showed you how easy they can be. Now, the other one, if you are looking for something specific, yeah, it could take a little bit of time to get to those or to get to do those. It could be faster just manually searching, like I showed you first, but it can also be more beneficial for you to do it the first way with the VIP on your main, because doing so you can actually find everything you need, where they're at, a lot of what you need. All right, so you don't have to manually search for all of them on every one of your farms. So it's very beneficial in the long run. So that's all I have to show you about these farm alliances or these farms. This is Greldán checking out. Please feel free to like this video if you felt it very informative. Also, feel free to click subscribe. I'm working on coming up with another video now as we speak. We're going to see what it's going to be about. I don't feel like giving any spoilers right now, but I know you'll love it. With that, Greldán gone.